Guys, Tori here. Today I went to church and didn't really want to be there. That's what we're gonna talk about. Today I went to church and I just didn't want to be there. I go to a white garment church, also known as Celestial Church of Christ, but it's popularly known as White Garment Church. Oh, my sister's here, by the way. That's okay. And what I'm wearing is a garment of glory, but in Yoruba it's referred to as Asho. Yeah. And I just didn't want to be in church today.
It was pretty loud, actually.
I know, my sister had a completely different day to me, and I think it had something to do with my mindset. I feel like sometimes the week determines how my Sunday is gonna go. So if my week has been very distant from God, or I've just been distracted, can't be asked to pray, don't really want to read my word because I'm just like, I can't be asked, then I get to church on Sunday and I'm just like, we give glory to the Lord, He reigns. But in your heart, He's not even reigns. It's more like, He's dear. We give glory to the Lord, He's dear. He's dear, He's dear. Sometimes it's around me. I feel like I'm a very real kind of person, and if I'm going to church or walking with God and I just don't feel like I'm being real, I just would rather be like, bye God. So yeah, I wasn't feeling, up to it. There's a lot of things I've been praying about, and it has a lot to do with me comparing myself to other people. Well, that's what I realized today, but I didn't realize that that was the source of my feeling low and sad. And so I heard a really when the sermon just comes like this, it just comes to your half and it just comes push, bang, 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 man down. Literally, that was me. I was like, oh God, this is gut-wrenching, this is flabbergasting. It really touched me to the extent that I was just like, I need to get right. And this is the issue. In my head, I always feel like I'm doing something wrong. I need to get right with God. I need to stop feeling that way. I need to just stand up out of whatever is happening. Just get up. Just stand up.
You said stand, not jump.
I can do what I like. Yeah, I just felt like I wasn't being honest with myself. I wasn't being honest with God. And whenever I'd pray, it would just be like really shallow prayers, like, God, thank you for the stars. Thank you for the moon. You're just so awesome, you're so mighty. But it was nothing really like, God, this is me coming out real and saying, I'm just not happy. Can you make me feel happy, please? Can you restore the joy of your salvation into my life? After a while, sometimes I feel like church becomes a bit of a routine. Like Monday to Friday, work. Saturday, have fun, go to a party if you have a party, chill at home if you chill at home, and then Sunday is church. And after a while, I just felt like, what am I doing? Like, I don't want to just go to church like it's part of my routine, like it's a 9 to 5. I want to feel like I'm going to church to serve my Father and bring back, like, I want to enter His courts with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter His gates with thanksgiving in my heart. No, I will enter His gates because I have to, or because I feel like it's part of my rota for the week, or it's part of my timetable and everything has to go accordingly. I don't like to serve God like it's by force. I'd like to serve God with a grateful heart that He's my benefactor, He's the one that's helped me, and I owe Him that much. That's what love is all about though. I think love is a decision. I think choosing to love God and not just choosing to receive His love is a big thing that's affecting a lot of people, where People don't realize that love is a decision. Worship is not just that feeling in your heart where you put your hands up in the air and you're just there like, Abba Father. It's more like, God, I'm deciding to put aside all my worries. I'm deciding to put aside everything that I want, everything that I'm asking for, and I'm just going to worship you for who you are and what you have done, will do, and are doing for me in my faith. I just reached a point where I got bored and I forgot why I was walking with God. I forgot the reason why I was serving God. And today I feel like I just had an epiphany moment and I realized, like, God, I know why I'm serving you. It just literally was like that, and it came to me that you remember why you're serving God. Remember where you're coming from. What are you doing? Don't feel sad. Don't feel down. Don't feel low. You have no reason to feel that way. It took me going to church to feel that way though, because if I had chilled at home and just relaxed, watched a couple movies, Snapchat, tidied up my room, and then fell asleep, I wouldn't have been convicted that, right, I'm not walking with God as I should be, because I need that. I need to be reminded sometimes. I need people to minister to me. I need to hear it. I guess the main take-home message for today is, remember that just because you enter a building doesn't mean that that's church for you. Church really resides in your heart, and church is 24/7, 365 days a year. It doesn't end. When you've left the building, you're still walking with God. When you enter the building, you're still walking with God. That time that you spend with your Father never ends. Like, your Father's just always around you, walking with you, and you need to start believing that and not expecting that Sundays are going to be spectacular. And if the Sunday isn't spectacular, then I'm in the wrong church. It all starts on the inside, and that then begins to impact the outside. And so if you're feeling sad and you're going to church and you're just like, I think I've had enough, this just isn't doing much for me, it's not always necessarily the church. Us Christians, I think we're so quick to criticize our surroundings and criticize people around us that we never quite look inside and just wonder, like, what's going on inside? Am I okay? Are things correct inside me before I start criticizing the surroundings and how wrong everything around me is? We're so quick to judge with the eyes that, oh, this is what I can see and this is what's wrong, that we fail to look spiritually within, that am I actually happy inside? Am I really doing all I can to walk with God? Is my journey with God right now that great? Is my walk really active, or is it really passive? These are things you have to ask yourselves. If it means thinking of different analogies and ideologies, then do that, but try and always look within before you look at the church and everything wrong that they're doing. Because if you're looking for the perfect church, honey, that only exists in heaven. It doesn't exist in this world. There's no such thing as the perfect church. Every church has its flaws, every church has its issues. I really hope that I didn't digress. I guess I'm just really trying to say that I had a bad Sunday. It was really rubbish. I wanted to leave my church and just go home and sleep, just chill, because I felt like anything's got to be better than me chilling here doing this. This just feels like routine, and you can't afford to just lose that love and that zeal that you have for Christ. You need to always be looking inside and tell God, like, anything that's within me that will come and try and separate me from you, or take that love and that motivation I have to walk with you away from me, needs to be taken out of me. Amen. What's that? Did I word that properly? Oh, who cares?
You really have to imagine the talking drum when you're dancing.
But yeah, that's all from me, guys. Have a blessed week.